Welcome to my channel, it's Corelli, and this is episode 341 of my Cat Vibes series. Today we're painting some more Hibiscus. This is still from the August series, as far as I remember. Another small canvas panel. And this one is pretty loose. Instead of starting with the darker tones, I'm starting right away with the highlights, marking them up on the canvas. And this is the benefit of a toned canvas. As you can see, this canvas is toned pretty dark for canvas. It's kind of mid-range. Not on the lighter side, it's more on the darker side, actually. With those, gosh, what was that? It's reddish, orangish, warm reddish. And by the way, I don't know what happened to the focus in this video, I guess. I just had my phone set up in a bizarre way and never corrected the focus. We'll see how it pans out closer to the end. Anyways, if you're not, there we go. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you are subscribed, I would encourage you to hit that bell notification. Thank you. And now I'm moving on to greens. Notice how the greens immediately pop when you have a canvas which is toned warmer in reddish tones. That's why I love to tone my canvas rather warm. And I've experimented with that a lot. The next painting, the next large painting that I'm going to be painting is Through the Blue Gates for the Sun City album. And it's toned in a very peculiar way. You'll see it soon. Well, relatively soon, because I'm not going to publish that video until much later, I believe February probably. But it's coming. It's coming. There's going to be some bizarre experimentation. But, you know, experimentation is part of making art. If you don't experiment, you don't do mistakes, you don't try out things, and then it kind of suffocates the artistic, suffocates the life out of art, I believe. And that's yet another reason why I'm painting these smaller paintings on canvas panels. Canvas panels are cheap to make, much cheaper than, you know, in terms of time and effort and materials. This is cheaper than building a bigger canvas and experimenting there. So these smaller paintings, they allow me to try out things on a smaller scale. I can be more loose. I can be kind of freer. And like I probably said before, I try out things on a smaller scale, and then I go ahead and I extrapolate that same sense of freedom. I extrapolate that to a larger canvas. Initially, looking back now that I'm sharing my older paintings from more than a year ago, from March 2023, my first 3 or 4 canvases, I'm looking at them now and I feel how much more constrained I was. I wasn't loose enough. I wasn't, and the enough here in this equation, this is not that I'm holding myself up to someone's standards. No. It's just that there is a discrepancy between the way I want to paint, the way I feel I want to paint, and what I want it to look like. And the instinct, almost an instinct, that I'm trying to rid myself of is getting carried away into elaborating too much on the little nitty-gritty of stuff. And for that reason, for that specific reason, I'm deliberately developing this ability to neglect, or to obscure, or to not go into the small little nitty-gritty stuff. And I'm deliberately making things that otherwise are overwhelming in terms of detail. I'm creating an abstraction of that. I'm creating that into a more abstract form. like in this little painting. You see what I'm doing here, both with the hibiscus and with all the vegetation and all the greenery behind. I don't even bother to paint every single leaf. And I don't even bother much about painting a single leaf at all, really. I'm just generalizing and going even beyond that and making it into an abstraction, bordering somewhere between post-impressionism, I believe, and abstraction and abstract art. I don't really know how to put this in words, but does it even matter? I mean, in the end, what matters is the artwork itself. I'm just describing the process behind this because I think that when I was much younger, when I was a kid, I was driven into this corner of sorts where I felt that I have to overcompensate and I have to over-deliberate on things that really weren't so important. That I had to drill down in tasks and things that were not of no big importance. And it left a mark. I'm trying to heal from this. So I'm deliberately trying to free myself. And this is profoundly therapeutic for me, for myself. And as I'm going through this internal cleansing and unwinding and relearning and reteaching myself, reparenting myself, I'm on an art journey, and I'm turning that healing path and my artistic journey are profoundly, deeply, and intimately intertwined. I'm trying to make something beautiful out of this journey. That's my whole point. And to a large extent, this is a big point of my art. It's my approach. It's my art world. It's my music world. It's just mine. And somebody might like it, somebody might not like it, which is, just the way things are. It's not about having anybody liking it. It's about me documenting my journey, basically, and being honest about this and upfront. This is what it is. Here's the finished painting. Thank you for being with me, and until next time, ciao.